Welcome back to Next 30. On this episode I'm going to be making pumpkin bread. So what we're going to do first is we're going to make the filling, and then that will chill and we'll make the actual bread part of it, and then we're going to combine the two. So to start out with our filling, you're going to need a small bowl, some cream cheese between 2 to 3 ounces, 1 egg, flour, and that is a teaspoon or a tablespoon of flour, and then 1/3 cup of sugar. Now I'm going to mix this together with my mixer, and this is a handy trick, so I'm going to have to do 2 separate mixes, one for the filling and one for the actual bread part, and I have 2 beaters. I'm going to only use 1 for each, so 1 for my filling and then 1 for my bread, and that way I don't have to clean them. Just pop one in and use that. This is nice and creamy and thick. I'm going to put this in the refrigerator to thicken it up a bit, let it sit while I make my bread. For the bread, we're going to use 1 can of pumpkin, a 1/2 cup of vegetable oil, 2 eggs, 1 1/2 cups of sugar, and then this is where the flavor comes in with the pumpkin, is you're going to want a 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon, ground cloves, and some table salt. One teaspoon of baking soda. And then the last part is we're going to use flour, and we're going to use 1 2/3 cup of flour. And now we're going to take our last beater and use it to mix up our ingredients with the blender. I always like to make sure that I stir my flour in first and break up the eggs before I actually use my blender. I have my bread batter and my filling, and then I have 2 pans. These are smaller loaves, so I'm hoping to get 2 out of them, but we'll see. So what you're going to want to do is spray the pan or put a little butter on it. You're going to take a little bit of this batter to fill the bottom portion, and then make sure it's even. And then, using a spoon, give this a quick stir, and I like to spoon this on top and kind of spread it out that way. You can't move it too much, otherwise it's going to start seeping into the bread underneath, and you kind of want it to stay even. So, working quickly here, I'm going to spread it out into the corners. Make sure you get a thin layer of it. The pumpkin bread has finished cooking. You can see that the cream cheese isn't on top anymore, so if we cut into it, the cream cheese layer is right in the middle there, and it gets thicker as you get into the middle part of the bread. So this is a great fall bread that you can make, really easy and simple, and it tastes delicious. Thanks for watching another episode. If it's your first time viewing, please click the subscribe button and continue to follow along through the 31 days of Halloween. Hit the like button, leave a comment below. Continue to follow along on Instagram using the hashtag Next30, NXT30. I've been posting all of my pictures there, so post yours and continue to look around for mine. See you tomorrow.